Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is x squared plus y squared. This is equal to 7. Let's call this equation 1. And x to the power of 3 plus y to the power of 3, this is equal to 10. Let's call this equation 2. The question is, what is x plus y? Now let's provide a solution from here, from equation 1, which is x to the power of 2 plus y to the power of 2. This is equal to 7. We can express x squared plus y squared. This is the same thing as x plus y raised to the power of 2 minus 2xy. This is equal to 7. So x plus y to the power of 2 minus 2xy, this is the same thing as x squared plus y squared. Let's call this equation 3. Now from equation 2, which is x to the power of 3 plus y to the power of 3, this is equal to 10. We have that this is the sum of two cubes expressed as a to the power of 3 plus b to the power of 3, and this can be expressed as a plus b into the parentheses. This is a to the power of 2, subtract ab, then plus b to the power of 2. Applying this identity, we can express this as x plus y into the parentheses. We have x to the power of 2 plus y to the power of 2 minus xy. This is equal to 10. Now, we have x squared plus y squared minus xy. This can also be expressed as, now we have x plus y here. Now, we are saying we can express x squared plus y squared minus x. Why? This is the same thing as x plus y raised to the power of 2 minus 3xy. This is equal to 10. Now, we can call this as equation 4. Let's call this as equation 4. Now, this means that from here, this is x plus y, x plus y to the power of 2. This is x plus y to the power of 2 minus 3xy. This is equal to 10. So let's open the parentheses here. X plus y times x plus y to the power of 2. This is x plus y raised to the power of 3. Then x plus y times minus 3xy. This is minus 3xy multiplied by x plus y. This is equal to 10. Now, the next step is that we have here x plus y and xy. So we can let x plus y be equal to m, and we can let xy be equal to n. So we can express this equation here in terms of m and n. Now we have x plus y is the same thing as m, and x times y, this is n. Now from equation 3, which is x plus y raised to the power of 2 minus 2xy, this is equal to 7. We can express this equation in terms of m and n. So this is m to the power of 2 minus 2 times n. This is equal to 7. Now let's call this equation 5. Then we have x plus y to the power of 3 here minus 3xy multiplied by x plus y. This is equal to 10. Let's express this equation in terms of m and n. So this is m to the power of 3 minus 3 mn. This is equal to 10. Let's call this equation 6. Okay. So this implies that from equation 5, which is m to the power of 2 minus 2n, this is equal to 7. Let's take minus 2n on the right hand side so that we have m to the power of 2 minus 7. This is equal to 2n. Let's make n to be the subject of the formula, so let's divide both signs by 2. And this means that n is equal to m to the power of 2 minus 7 over 2. Now, let's substitute n in equation 6a. We can substitute n with m squared minus 7 divided by 2. So we have m to the power of 3 minus 3m multiplied by n. N is m to the power of 2 minus 7 over 2, cross the parentheses. This is equal to 10. So this means we have m to the power of 3 minus 3m times m squared. This is minus 3m to the power of 3. Then minus 3m times minus 7. This is plus 21m. Then this is divided by 2, and this is equal to 10. Now, since m to the power of 3 is a whole number, so this is over 1, and 10 is a whole number, this is over 1. Let's multiply everything here by the LCM, which is 2. So m to the power of 3 times 2, then this times 2, then 10 times 2. So we have 2m to the power of 3 minus 2 and 2 simplifies. So this is 3m to the power of 3. Then that is plus 21m. This is equal to 10 times 2, which is 20. 2m to the power of 3 minus 3m to the power of 3. This is minus m to the power of 3, then plus 21m. Let's take 20 on the left hand side. This is minus 20. This is equal to 0. Now let's multiply both signs by minus 1. So we have minus m to the power of 3 multiplied by minus 1. This is m to the power of 3 plus 21m times minus m. This is minus 21m. Minus 20 times minus 1. This is plus 20. And this is equal to 0. So we can express this as m to the power of 3 minus 21m. This is the same thing as minus m minus 20m plus 20. This is equal to 0. So we have got two parts here. This means that in the first part, m is common. We can factor out m. So that m to the power of 3 divided by m. This is m to the power of 2 minus m divided by m. This is 1. Cross the parentheses. Then subtract 20 is common here. So we have 20 into the parentheses. 20m divided by 20. This is m. Then minus 1. This is equal to 0. Now, this is m. Now, this is m squared. This is the same thing as m squared minus 1 squared minus 20 into the parentheses. This is m minus 1. This is equal to 0. M squared minus 1 squared. This is in the form of a squared minus b squared. Remember, this is the difference of two perfect squares that we can express as a plus b multiplied by a subtract b. Applying this identity, then we have m into the parentheses. This is m plus 1 multiplied by m subtract 1. Then minus 20 into the parentheses. This is m minus 1. And this is equal to 0. Now, if we check here, m minus 1 and m minus 1 is common. So we factor out m minus 1 into the parentheses. This is m multiplied by m plus 1 subtract 20. Cross the parentheses. This is equal to 0. So this is m minus 1. Here we have m times m, which is m to the power of 2. Then plus m times 1. This is m minus 20. This is equal to 0. We have got two parts here. We have m minus 1. This is equal to 0. And we have m to the power of 2 plus m minus 20, this is equal to 0. From the first part here, we have m1, this is equal to 1. Okay? The second part here, this is a quadratic equation. We can solve this quadratic equation by factorization method. That is m to the power of 2 plus 5m minus 4m minus 20. This is equal to 0. So here we have m into the parentheses. We have m plus 5 minus 4 is common here. We factor out 4. Into the parentheses, we have 4m divided by 4. This is m. We have minus 20 divided by minus 4. This is plus 5. This is equal to 0. Which means that m plus 5 is common here. So we have m plus 5. And then we have m minus 4. Cross the parentheses. This is equal to 0. Now we have m1 is equal to 1. Then we have m plus 5 times m minus 4. This is equal to 0. This means that m plus 5, this is equal to 0. And m minus 4, this is equal to 0. So we have m2 is equal to minus 5. And m3 here, this is equal to 4. Now, if you recall, we have seen that let x plus y be equal to m. And remember, our question is what is the value of x plus y? What is the value of x plus y here? So this is the question. What is x plus y? And initially we assume that we let x plus y be equal to m. And since we have values of m, we have m1 as 1, m2 as minus 5, m3 as 4. This concludes that x plus y, this is equal to 1 minus 5 all 4. So we have 3 solutions for x plus y. X plus y, it's either 1, it's either minus 5, all 4. And this is the solution to this algebra problem. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. See you in the next video.